Okay, it's Sunday the 4th. Kind of a boring weathering pattern, but a nice weather pattern to get outside, open your windows, get some fresh air. Healthier for you to get out there, enjoy it. We don't really have any precipitation on our simulated radars or anything to show you for the next several days. What I do want to show you is that winter's not over, so I do want to start off here by showing you this map. This is around the 12th of February. Um, this is that storm, and this is where the pattern begins to change. Most people are saying this winter is over. It's not over. The worst of the winter actually is probably going to be after the middle of the month, around the middle of the month, all the way to the middle of March. It's going to be a late winter. And I think that if whatever snow you had on the ground, you're probably going to double that before winter's over with. Except maybe off the lakes. The lakes have gotten colder. They don't have the squalls aren't as strong. But a high pressure system is going to center itself over Greenland, and that's kind of the block that you need. And here, just a sample of what it looks like. Here's your high pressure system up in Canada up here. Here's a low pressure system coming up, and this is going to go further north. And as the high low comes up, it really can't get into this because it's being pushed down. So it slows the pace of the storm down, and we don't get those storms that come in and out like in 12 hours. They're dragged out. And if you're looking for your big snowstorms, that's what you want. So things are lining up for that kind of thing to happen. Now, this is your Euro model, and it shows the low pressure system out in the center of the country, but it shows moisture being pulled up into Pennsylvania. Cold air has moved into place. After the warm up, we've had a frontal come through later on this week. And then as we get into next week, this will happen now. It shows a pretty good amount of snow in southern Pennsylvania. But what the model doesn't do is it doesn't show the storm reforming off the coast here, is what I think it does. It phases. It's showing a phase somewhere up here, but I think it will change and it will phase down here. Now, yeah, you call it wishful thinking. Yeah, this is my Thanksgiving storm, or not Thanksgiving, but my Valentine storm that I'm looking at. And here, see there, it shows it phase off the Jersey coast. Off the Jersey coast. Let me back this up one. It shows it phasing off the Jersey coast, but I think it's further down. I think it's, if you can see my X down here, I think it phases right around there and then goes up this way and creates a pretty good snowstorm for a lot of people, especially Eastern PA and Jersey. But that's how I look at it right now. And that's what I'm going to keep following because right now the weather's fairly boring. So I'm doing that. And then I'll show you where our temperature map's going to go. Okay, so now this is, I'm showing you Canada, Greenland's up here, and what I want to show you is how this high pressure system is going to build up here as we get into the month. Now this is around the 12th. There's high pressure here, the low pressure system, which I just showed you before, down, I think, off the coast of Delaware and Jersey, and this is the high pressure system that's going to try to block it. But then as this goes in time, you'll see this starts to come up. Here comes our, let's see here, if I can pull this up. You can see how this is all coming together up here, the high pressure. And watch this little low pressure system that was originally off the coast of New Jersey. And it's going to want to go up, but it can't. See how deep this is getting up here? This is high pressure system's building. And then it's going to block. It's going to form literally like a block. And then you're going to see everything comes up and it's got nowhere to go. So where's it go? It goes back underneath. So again, this is just to show you that low pressure systems are not going to be able to go flying out and out into the ocean and up towards Europe. They're going to be kind of stuck. They're not going to be able to go off as fast. So that's really all I wanted to show you there. I just wanted to show you that the high pressure system really builds up here in Canada, and that's the leading edge of reasoning storms will slow down. Now, I'm just going to bring one thing up because I know you're going to be reading about the storms out in California and everything. The one that's going to come through now through the beginning of the week would be the last one in the series because, again, things are going to change. So it's going to cut them off and it's going to cut up most of their moisture for the next 45 days or so. It's going to be to a minimum. So they need what they're getting now, whether they like it or not, to build up the dams out there and up in the mountains, build the snowpack up for the melt so that it fills up everything as we get into the warmer temperatures. Now, I'm showing you this map here because this takes you out to Saturday morning. And if you look really close, you can see these yellows here. These are warmer temperatures. early in the morning on Saturday. But here comes your front. Here you can literally see your front. So there's a reasoning for showing you this. Again, usually if we have bad weather to talk about, I can't do these things. But you can watch the front push, come down, and you can see it by Sunday morning. It's already pushed all the way down to here, and all these warmer temperatures are south. And then here's your brutal cold up here based on the high pressure system. But you can see the colder air is back over Pennsylvania by the 12th, where here's your low pressure systems in this area here around this period of time. And see, this you can actually tell on the map where low pressure system's at and where a secondary is going to form by looking at temperatures. And then Pennsylvania is kind of squeezed in between them in the beginning of it. That's why there's going to be snow over southern Pennsylvania, because it's like a tongue of cold air coming down out of the north, actually out of the northeast this way. And so the temperatures will slowly warm up. But you can see here why I think this all phases. You see, this has gotten lessened. See where the warm air is pulled up in front? That means that this is the way eastern side of the low pressure system, and that's why it's warmer there. And into the west, it's colder. And then, as you can see, this move off and move away. Cold air comes in, and now you don't see any more yellows over Pennsylvania, and you start to see these little colors right here, these little bluish type colors here, that's zero temperatures. And then it kind of just stays like that. And those temperatures to the north are freezing cold, but Pennsylvania is now into the cold. This is around the 18th, and here it takes you to around the 19th. Is about as far as I can go. But you can see, here's your yellows. Look where they're all at. They're even south of Florida. Um, this is a cold air mass that's going to come in and make the United States very cold. So I'm not joking when I say winter is not over. I just showing you this map just to kind of give you an idea that this is where we're going. So we're going to go from here. Look at all the yellows. Isn't that nice? See the yellows? Let's see if I can make this work right. Yes, there's your shot of yellows. And then it's going to go from that to this. Okay? So, big change in the weather. All of the United States, basically. But big changes are coming. All right, take it easy. Be safe.